Well, it's less than 3 months to the general elections, and as usual, political office holders who wish to retain power and those aspiring to hold executive offices have begun the journey of convincing the electorate via manifestos. While the active political debates have held deep roots in Western culture, it is still a new culture many Nigerian politicians are still trying to grasp. But taking into consideration the peculiarity of Nigeria's political space, are political debates enough to convince the electorate, or is it just a mere electoral event? Well, to discuss this further, political affairs analyst Olamilekan joins me now. Many thanks for joining me on the news. If you can hear me, so much has been said about political aspirants showing up for debates and all, but is this just a storm in a teacup, or are electoral debates critical to decision-making at the polls?
1999, that this part of innovation into our electoral system has been introduced, it has not really yielded the result that majority of the people who believe in election debate, their expectations have been cut short. You know, a good example is the 2015 election, a good example is 2019 election. It goes the other way. But the key must not take out is that it is one of the best ways of getting our elites who are interested in holding political office to tell us what they can do, to tell us how they are going to do it, and to explain in details much of their commitment that will be put in governance when they come into power. That is the essence of the election debate. But if you look at it critically, it is more or less an elite and urban-based discussion that it won't go down to the grassroots. Nobody in the rural areas, nobody in the interior part of Nigeria are even aware of any election debate. Yes, they will see it on social media, and that will be a stale news for them. But the key thing still remains that it's one of the beauty of a democracy to ensure that people who are planning to be can tell the people what they will do and how they will do it. But for us in Nigeria, it is more or less like a ceremonial things or televised things that become a celebrity things for politicians to come and glamour the face of TV and to speak all the grammar they can speak. But practically and pragmatically, it will be very difficult for them to implement some of the things they want to say or what they have said on election debate.
Well, in terms of the manifestos, especially those that concern security and the economy, are you confident that these manifestos are workable and will deliver on their promises?
The issue is this: written documents like manifesto and the reality on ground are different. The problem that most of them who have written the manifesto will have is that by the time they form government, there will be a different pressure, far higher than the manifesto. And to implement the manifesto will be a contradiction to what they may have promised their fellow or their party men or their party women before they enter the position. So manifesto is one thing. Doing the real work of governance is another thing. Because, let me give one example. By the time a president, any of the party produce the president now, when it comes to tackling electricity power generation in Nigeria, be rest assured that whatever they are written in their manifesto document will never be implemented. As a result of which, the people who are sabotaging the development of electricity in Nigeria are members and friends and associates of political parties who, at the end of the day, are enjoying the importation of a generator, are enjoying the lackadaisical policy against or anti-electricity generation in Nigeria. So how do they want them to do it? Talk about road infrastructure. By the time they want to talk about road, talk about their road in the manifesto. By the time they're asking for a road, now they begin to politicize road construction across Nigeria. They won't be able to talk about education. By the time it comes to implementing just simple agreements, they will not be able to do it. So manifesto is different. Pragmatic and practical governance is also different. But the key thing is that which must advise our politicians. If you write anything in your document, make sure that you are going to tell your party fellow that this is what you are going to do. So whatever them have as interest as a political party member, they should make sure that that interest is the general interest of Nigeria, which you have already imbibed in your manifesto. Apart from that, manifesto will just be a mere document that will end up on the shelf, and it will gather dust for the 4 years that whoever is going to be the president will be the president, and it will be there, and Nigeria will not have the best of governance from it.
Olamilekan, political affairs analyst, thank you very much for your time and your contribution.